Disclaimer. This video explores speculative and alternative theories about the life of Jesus, which may differ from traditional Christian beliefs. It is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only, and is not meant to offend or challenge anyone's faith. We encourage respectful and open-minded discussion.
The controversial theories about Jesus' life is lesser-known ideas, alternative academic theories, and speculative but thought-provoking topics that's still being grounded in theological or historical speculation. Here's a top 10 controversial theories about Jesus' life. 1. Jesus was a master of healing with ancient herbal medicine. Summary: some scholars suggest that Jesus' healing miracles, curing the blind, lepers, and the sick, may have been facilitated by knowledge of herbal medicine and ancient medical practices. Archaeological evidence indicates that ancient Jewish communities had extensive knowledge of plants with medicinal properties. Unique angle. This theory blends ancient holistic health practices with theological narratives, providing a natural explanation for miraculous healings while keeping his spiritual influence intact. 2. Jesus was a symbol of Jewish mysticism, Kabbalistic roots theory. Summary: some researchers argue that Jesus' teachings, especially his focus on inner spiritual awakening, could have been influenced by Jewish mystical traditions, such as early Kabbalah. His metaphors about light, trees, and the kingdom of heaven within align with mystical interpretations of divine connection. Unique angle. This theory introduces the idea that Jesus was part of a mystical lineage within Judaism that sought to merge the material and divine realms in unique ways, often overlooked by mainstream narratives. 3. Jesus was a time traveler. Summary: a wildly speculative theory that combines quantum physics and religious studies posits that Jesus was able to transcend time and space. His appearances after resurrection, walking on water, and other miraculous events are seen as manifestations of manipulating time. Some modern theorists argue that advanced technology, misunderstood by ancient peoples, could explain these miracles. Unique angle. Time travel is a concept hardly explored in religious discussions. This theory appeals to science fiction enthusiasts while reimagining Jesus' miracles in the context of futuristic technologies. 4. Jesus was a shapeshifter. Summary: some ancient Gnostic texts, particularly the Acts of John, suggest that Jesus had the ability to change his appearance at will. His post-resurrection appearances, where followers failed to recognize him, might be evidence of this alleged shape-shifting ability. Unique angle. This taps into esoteric Christian beliefs, giving a new mystical interpretation of Jesus' resurrection, emphasizing the concept of transformation and divine fluidity. 5. Jesus' real father was a Roman soldier. Summary: a provocative theory from ancient Jewish sources, particularly the Talmud, claims that Jesus' biological father was a Roman soldier named Pantera. This theory provides an alternative, more human origin story for Jesus and refutes the idea of the virgin birth. Unique angle. While this theory has been mentioned in scholarly circles, it's often overlooked in mainstream discussions. Presenting it with historical context and implications for the virgin birth narrative makes it stand out. 6. Jesus' teachings were influenced by Greek philosophy, Platonic Jesus. Summary: some scholars propose that Jesus' teachings, particularly his emphasis on the spiritual realm, are deeply influenced by Platonic philosophy, especially the dualism between the material and immaterial worlds. Alexandria, a hub of Greek thought, was not far from where Jesus lived, making cultural exchange possible. Unique angle. Rather than seeing Jesus as an isolated Jewish figure, this theory highlights cross-cultural philosophical influences, positioning Jesus in a broader intellectual tradition. 7. Jesus was a vegetarian animal rights activist. Summary: Some lesser-known texts from early Christian sects suggest that Jesus was a vegetarian and advocated for compassion toward animals, believing that all life is sacred. These views align with the practices of certain Jewish ascetic groups like the Essenes. Unique angle. This theory taps into contemporary issues of vegetarianism, sustainability, and animal rights, rebranding Jesus as an early advocate for compassion toward all living beings. 8. Jesus practiced esoteric yoga and meditation techniques. Summary. Some theories claim that Jesus' teachings on prayer, fasting, and inner purity parallel practices found in Eastern spiritual traditions like yoga and meditation. This theory suggests that Jesus' spiritual development may have been influenced by these practices, which he later integrated into his teachings. Unique angle. This interpretation draws from connections between Eastern and Western spirituality, offering a unique spiritual lens on Jesus' practices. Theories of Jesus' travel to India have been suggested, but few focus on his possible practice of Eastern meditative techniques. 9. Jesus' crucifixion was a ritualistic suicide summary. Some fringe theories propose that Jesus willingly orchestrated his own death as a form of ritualistic self-sacrifice, knowing it would lead to a transformation in human spiritual consciousness. This interpretation suggests Jesus saw his death as necessary, not just for atonement, but as part of a divine, pre-planned self-sacrifice ritual. Unique angle. This theory frames the crucifixion as more of a conscious ritual act on Jesus' part, introducing a psychological or mystical layer to his death that's less explored. 10. Jesus as an alien or star child summary. Some ancient astronaut theorists claim that Jesus was an extraterrestrial or a star child, sent to Earth with advanced knowledge and powers to guide humanity. His virgin birth, miracles, and resurrection are seen as evidence of his non-human origin. Unique angle. While this theory blends elements of science fiction, it's an underexplored niche in the debate about Jesus' life. It provides a cosmic or extraterrestrial lens that can captivate audiences who enjoy UFO and ancient astronaut theories.